Hi everybody, I'm Beth in Texas and this is Fresh Off the Hook Wednesday. I have several things to show you this week. Yay! First of all, I made this slouchy beanie and it's got these puff stitches and it's gathered in a different manner than I've gathered things before, but it's interesting. It's a Vicky Howell pattern, and I will provide a link below the video to the pattern. And my hair's just a little wet. I just washed it. So let's see. Put it on like this and show you the back. Hopefully you could see that. Back. And it can be worn, you know, off to the side like a beret, but she wears it like on the very back of her head in the picture, and hers is a gray color. The thing I don't like about it, it's kind of heavy, and the band is done in single crochet front loop only, so it's not as elastic as a rib would be if you would go in back loop only. And the rib band takes forever to make. But other than that, it's a gorgeous hat. It's made with the Karen Simply Soft yarn. And I have someone who wants it, so I am going to give this to that person. So that is the slouchy. I'm not sure the official title of it. It will be in the description below the video, and that will be the first link. Okay. Then you're going to recognize this, the Crochet. When I made it, I was looking at it and I thought, it looks awfully small. But then you put it on and it fits. I probably need to tack this down in the front because it keeps popping up. And there it is from the side and the back. So yeah, I mean, without having a snap here, it's not going to stay in position, and it kind of looks goofy, like you're going to have a police badge here or something without it being pulled down. But yeah, I think I'll just do a couple stitches and hand tack it down. I was thinking about adding a snap, but I don't know how well that will work with the crochet stitches there. So that is the Crochet. Thank you, Marcel, for a cool pattern, and it works real well. And this is made out of vintage Red Heart wool, an old, you know, wool that you get. I mean, it comes the way Red Heart Super Saver comes now, but it came just in wool back in the old days. So I want to say that this yarn is from the 60s, maybe even the 50s. But it is kind of it's got a green and almost a turquoise and gold. Well, not really turquoise. I guess it's like a khaki green with a gold undertone to it. Almost a tweed look to it. I don't know if the camera picks it up. Is just I used my spiral pattern and I made a baby beret with it. I didn't have enough yarn. I was going to do an adult hat, but when I saw I wasn't going to have enough yarn, I just started reducing to make it a beret for a baby. And it's a pretty mint green color for a baby, so it's a baby beret. This next hat I made, trying to remember where I got the pattern from. I'll find it. You know, I have it on my computer likely. I made this for my mother-in-law for Christmas, and I made her, and when I saw how big it came out, I made her another hat with a different pattern that fits her. And I already gave her the hat. I didn't take a picture of it. But this is, it's really loose on top, so it's not really her style. So you kind of, it's got the brim like a cloche, with a bell-shaped brim, but it slouches a little bit in the back. So it's kind of a combo hat. And she absolutely loves red, so I made her the hat out of cotton. And this one just came out a little too big for her. And so I'm going to donate this one. It's got the shell stitches with 2 double crochet between the shells. And it's all a spiral single crochet for the crown and for the brim. And that one's cotton. And that is my stack of finished things, of off the hook things that I've done on the hook. And that's just, it looks like a knitting needle, but it's a double-ended crochet hook. And I'm using novelty yarns. And on this side, it looks green. And on this side, it looks white. And since it's like a spring green and it's white, I'm going to call this winter to spring, because it's like you can still see snow between the blades of grass. This one here is like snow on top of the grass. So, and I have, a good yard and a half of scarf made. I'm just going to make this until one of the balls of yarn runs out, because I'm not really keen on novelty yarn, but I have so much of it and I have to use it. So I saw this pattern in one of my magazines and decided to go for it. But it is an extended simple stitch, I think is what they called it in the magazine, and it's with this kind of crochet. Different publications call them different names, so I guess I'll have to do a video on that. Happy crocheting everyone, and see you next week.